swim twice Saturday. I'm so tired today. I'll decide to stay at home, just chatting with you, learn some English.
Sounds like a well-deserved rest after two swimming sessions in one day. No wonder you're feeling tired. I'm glad we can chat and help with your English in a more relaxed way. If there's anything specific you'd like to work on, just let me know. And of course, feel free to just chat about anything that comes to mind.
Okay, that's good. And here's my homework assignment is about to read this post from Reddit and to write down about my thoughts. Due to like some words I don't understand it, so I would like to read it with you together, and you can help me figure out the meaning.
Of course, I'd be happy to help with that. We can go through the post step by step, and I'll explain any tricky words or phrases. That way, you can form your thoughts more easily. Just let me know whenever you're ready to start, and we'll dive right in.
Okay, that's good. So I'm the asshole for asking my daughter to move out because of the issues involving my husband.
Got it. So this post is about a parent questioning whether they're in the wrong for asking their daughter to move out because of conflicts involving the husband. We can break down the parts of the post and focus on any words or phrases that are unclear. When we go through it, we can also think about how you might want to express your thoughts. Feel
Yeah,
free to
that's
start
right.
writing whenever you're
So
ready.
but first, I need to understand this post. And there's several words I don't understand it. So I would like to read it with you together and to figure out the meaning. Okay, so you ready?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Just go ahead and read through the parts you have, and we'll tackle those tricky words as they come up. We'll take it one step at a time.
Taco. What's the meaning of taco?
In this context, when I say tackle, I mean that we'll handle or deal with those tricky words as they appear.
How to spell it? Because it's the first time to hear this word.
Of course, it's a great word to know. Outside of this
I
context,
mean, how to spell that word?
tackle,
Yeah, how to spell? Could you spell that word for me?
absolutely. It's spelled Tackle. Feel free to ask if there's anything else you'd like to clarify.
It's taco, right? Just taco, just you mean
Exactly.
taco? Taco has a several, has two. I mean, has two meaning. There's a noun and there's a verb. So in verb, you just go just like make determined efforts to deal with a problem or difficult task. We can tackle this task, right?
That's exactly right. As a verb, it's often used to describe making a determined effort to deal with something challenging. You might say, we're going to tackle this project, meaning you're going to take it on with determination. And yes, it's also used as a noun, like in sports, where a tackle is when you stop the opposing player. So it's a versatile word.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so let's go ahead to read it. I'm gonna read it. If I like there's some my pronunciation it's not correct, you can just correct me, okay?
Of course, I'm here to help with both the meaning and pronunciation. So if anything sounds off, I'll gently correct it. Let's dive in whenever you're ready.
Okay, I, 55 female, have been married to my husband, 63 male, who is also my daughter's stepfather for 4 years.
You're doing great so far. So, the speaker is a 55-year-old woman, and he's been married to her husband, who's 63, for 4 years. He's also the stepfather for Dar. Everything sounds correct so far.
Okay,
So,
let's move on next paragraph, okay? It's quite be long.
no worries at all. Take your time. I'm here to help with as much as you need. Just let me know when you're ready to continue, and we'll go through it together.
Okay, next part is that my 23-year-old daughter and I have always had a complicated relationship. She has dissociative identity disorder and experienced the significant trauma from witnessing my previous difficult marriage and from being bullied at school.
You're doing really well with that. It's definitely a complex sentence. So here the mother is explaining that she and her 23-year-old daughter have always had a complicated relationship. The daughter has a condition called dissociative identity disorder and has gone through a lot of trauma, both from witnessing her mother's difficult previous marriage and for being bullied at school. If you'd like to go over any specific words or need more clarification, just let me know.
Yeah, let's go ahead. So, when she was younger and told me she was being bullied, I felt my hands were tied because intervening directly would involve confronting. I'm sorry. Okay, so because intervening directly would involve confronting minors, she has blamed me for that ever since. Particularly one incident where classmates mocked her hinging issues stemming from depression.
You're doing really well with this. It's a lot to read, and you're handling it nicely. So, in this part, the mother explains that when her daughter was younger,
Yeah, maybe you
and
can read it and let me know how to read it well. Yeah, like pronunciation.
of course, I'd be happy to help with the pronunciation. We can go through it sentence by sentence, and I'll point out any adjustments that could help it sound more natural. Just let me know which part you'd like to start with, and we'll polish it up together.
Okay, let's move on next part. Okay, next part is like a part of my response after the time was to encourage her to shower regularly and I bought her new clothes, right? New clothes.
You're doing great. Just a tiny note on the word cloves. It's often pronounced like cloves, almost like clothes with a
Clothes.
soft
Okay,
TH sound in the
clothes.
middle.
Okay, clothes. Okay, clothes. It's I mean this word really pronunciation really familiar with clothes. Close the door, right?
Yes, exactly. It's quite similar to the way we say close, as in close the door, except we use that soft TH sound in clothes. It's almost like blending clo and thiz together. Once you get used to it, it'll feel natural. Feel free to keep going whenever you're ready.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so eventually the bullying stopped after school disciplined the bullies. She still brings up how a school clinic volunteer once told her she should have been allowed to stand up for herself physically if the school didn't intervene, right? It just get involved. I don't know how to pronounce this word.
You're doing really well. The word you're asking about is intervene, which is pronounced like intervene. It means to step in or get involved in a situation to help resolve it. So that
Intervene.
sentence
Okay,
is
it's
saying
intervene.
you
Okay, it's intervene. Okay, it's intervene. Okay, I got you. So I thought that having her live with me while finishing her education and securing a job could help heal past wounds, particularly if my second husband and I mounted a stable relationship. However, tensions developed between my daughter and my husband. She's introvert and enjoys her personal space, becoming frustrated if my husband sits across from her unexpectedly during meals.
you're doing wonderfully. That was a long and detailed section, and you read it very clearly. It all makes sense. You're explaining how you thought having your daughter live with you and your husband might help her heal, especially if you modeled a stable relationship. Then you mentioned the tensions that arose, largely because your daughter is introverted and valued her personal space.
It
If
was the
you'd like to
meaning
go,
of like a model, just a model stable relationship.
oh, sure. In this context, to model a stable relationship means to demonstrate or show by example what a healthy, steady relationship looks like. Essentially, the mother hoped that by living together, her daughter would see and learn from the positive relationship she and her husband have.
Okay, so let's move on. And recently, my husband began acting distant from me, and my daughter complained that his eyes lingered on her for too long. The situation quickly escalated into loud arguments, shouting matches, and doors being slammed. Eventually, my husband admitted privately to me that he found my daughter attractive, describing her as a TEMTATION was like.
You're doing really well with these sentences. They're not easy ones. So here we see the situation escalating, with your husband becoming distant and the daughter feeling uncomfortable. If you'd like to go over any specific pronunciation points from that part, just let me know.
Temptation.
Temptation, okay. Describing her as a temptation, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Temptation is pronounced like temptation. You've got it.
State.
It's a word that means something or someone that entices or attracts in a way that can be hard to resist. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Okay, so oh, shame. This step faster should be kicked out.
I can understand why that feels like a big turning point. It's definitely a complicated scenario. If you'd like, we can keep going through the text or discuss how you might want to frame your thoughts about it.
Okay,
Just
so
let me
let's
know.
yeah, let's finish it describing her as a temptation and stating this way why he was avoiding intimacy with me. I was deeply disturbed by this. Although I don't blame my daughter at all, the situation became unbearable. What's mean unbearable?
You're doing great. Just one small note. Disturbed is how we say that part. So it's, I was deeply disturbed by this. As for unbearable, it means something that's so difficult or painful that you can't stand it anymore. So the situation reached a point where it felt impossible to continue. Let's
Okay,
mention this
the situation became unbearable, and I needed space to process everything. Feeling overwhelmed, I gave my daughter money to stay temporarily at an extended stay hotel and asked her to utilize the emergency housing and financial support provided by her college which she's she's eligible for giving our financial courtesy I don't know how situation, but you know the word is the meaning is like a situation, but this word is hard for me to pronounce. It's courtesy circles stemacid. I don't know how to pronounce it.
No worries at all. The word you're looking at is circumstances. It's pronounced like circumstances. It basically means the
Circumstances, right?
Exactly, you got it. That's the perfect pronunciation. You're doing a fantastic job with all of these details. If there's anything else you want to go over, just let me know.
She was she was extremely hurt, stormed out. What's the meaning stormed out?
Stormed out means she left very suddenly and angrily, almost like a storm passing through. It gives the idea that she was very upset and made a dramatic exit.
Yeah, she should. She should be very sad about her mom.
Absolutely. It's understandable that she would feel that way. The emotions in a situation like this can be really intense. If you'd like, we can now think about how to put all your thoughts together for your assignment.
No. She was extremely hurt, stormed out, and informed my ex-husband, who is now criticizing me publicly online. Portraying is uh Portrying was right.
The word is portraying. It's pronounced like portraying. It means to depict or describe someone in a certain way, often in a way that may not be entirely fair. So it
Portraying,
tells me
okay,
your
so
husband
portray
is publicly criticizing you and
portraying
depicting you
me
in certain.
negatively. I'm not abandoning my daughter. I'm not abandoning my daughter. She has access to resources and support. However, I need space to handle my marriage and decide what to do next. I never intended to blame or hurt her, but now I'm questioning if my decision makes me one at the fault. I the asshole? Do you think she's an asshole?
You've summarized everything very thoughtfully. It's clear that you're not abandoning your daughter and that she still has resources and support. You're just trying to find space to navigate your own very complicated situation. It's a tough position, and it's understandable you'd be questioning yourself. In these kinds of posts, people often ask that question to get perspective. If you'd like, I can help you think about how to express your thoughts on whether her actions were justified or not. Just let me know.
Okay, okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. Hold on, give me a second, let me check. You summarize everything softly. Okay, well, this is good. You have summarized everything very thoughtfully. It's clear that you are not abandoning your daughter and she still has resource and support. You're just trying to find a space to navigate your own very complicated situation. It's tough position and it's